If you want to import a song, backing track, or audio file into GarageBand on Mac, it only takes a few seconds. You can import MP3, WAV, and several other common audio formats. But there is one important limitation to know about if your song comes from Apple Music. Here's how it works. First, open your GarageBand project. The easiest way to import an audio file is to find it in Finder, then drag it directly into an empty space underneath your existing tracks or into a fresh project. GarageBand will create a new audio track and place the file wherever you release it. If you want the song to begin at the start of your project, drag the region all the way to the left so it begins at bar 1. Press play and your song or backing track will start playing inside of GarageBand.
It's tight tunes on the track.
You might want to bring a song from the Apple Music app into GarageBand, but you'll more than likely run into some issues if you just try to drag and drop it in from the Apple Music window. Songs from an Apple Music subscription are protected and cannot be imported into GarageBand. They also don't actually exist as such on your Mac, as they're being streamed from Apple's cloud servers. Even if you have downloaded an Apple Music song for offline listening, that doesn't give you an unprotected audio file you can import to GarageBand and edit. Songs you've purchased, downloaded without copy protection, or added to the music app yourself might work, provided the original audio file is still available on your Mac. If GarageBand refuses to import a song, well, copy protection is one of the most likely reasons why. Once your backing track is imported, you might notice that GarageBand's bar and beat grid doesn't line up with the song. Importing an audio file does not automatically guarantee that your project tempo will match it. If you simply want to record vocals, guitar, or another instrument over the backing track, you may not need to change anything. But if you want to add loops, a drummer, or tempo-based effects, you will get better results by setting the GarageBand project to the same tempo as your imported song. If you already know its tempo, enter that BPM into the control bar at the top of GarageBand's screen. You can then move the audio region so its first beat lines up with the beginning of a bar. You can import MIDI files and MIDI backing tracks in exactly the same way. When you import a MIDI file like this, GarageBand will automatically create a software instrument track for your MIDI file. Which instruments, or instruments if you import a multi-track MIDI file GarageBand creates, is dependent on the info contained in the MIDI you import. Essentially, MIDI contains data about notes, not the actual sounds of the notes. Often MIDI files you import will include information that GarageBand can use to assign an instrument to each track that's created. It will also automatically adjust the project to match any automation, volume, and BPM data as well. I grabbed this file for free from bitmidi.com. I'll put a link down below so you can try this out yourself if you want. And all instruments were automatically assigned when I imported it into GarageBand. Note that you can change any of these instruments using GarageBand's library. It also imported BPM data, and you can see this in action right here, where the song speeds up. And that's how to import a song or backing track into GarageBand on Mac. Let me know if you've done this and what kind of problems you've run into, if any, down in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and hype the video while you're down there. I really appreciate it and it helps more people see it. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.